Hi, it's Andy.
Hi, it's Dave.
Hi, it's Kirk.
Welcome to the ADK channel, and today with us we have Jake and Becca from the wonderful Jackals of Backbone.
Hiya.
Today's video is a fairly new release actually, and is a band we haven't covered on this channel before. So without further ado, let's go check it out. we go. Right, so I can ask, does anyone want to guess the band?
Did that come out this year?
Yep.
I can't guess it. Sorry.
This must be in my album calendar.
Okay,
Well,
I'm not going to tell. I'm going to wait until it comes around to me, and I'll tell you a little bit about this band. So I'm going just because it might sway some opinions if I tell you right now. Okay, Becca, Jake, over to you. 2 minutes. Tell us what you thought of this particular track.
So we both definitely heard like a lot of Des Fire and like death growls. I like especially in like the not the death growl bits, but in like the chorus. What are you doing? Like the chorus bit. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm really sorry. Like the clean chorusy bit, it did remind me of like Sonic Syndicate in a bit.
Okay.
In some ways, and then in like the harsher bits, it did remind me of like Bloodbath. But I really loved it. It's
Bloodbath.
but no, yeah, that's pretty much it.
I thought that, as I said, I agree with Becca. I thought the vocals were very Desperado from obviously Devil Driver. I think there was a solo in there with like the breakdown, which was really cool.
Yeah.
And I actually really, I know you probably don't like it, but I really like the clean vocals. It kind of like, I don't know, and I like clean vocals anyway, even though our band, Jackals, don't really have clean vocals, but I really like clean vocals in songs sometimes, and I thought his clean vocals worked really well in the Pixie song. I really enjoyed it. You really enjoyed it, didn't you?
Oh, it's brilliant.
Yeah, it was really good.
All right, Andy, over to you.
We like the look of the video, what we saw of it, a few technical issues, but I picked out probably 4 different vocal styles. I don't know how many people are singing in this particular band, but there was sort of deep, growling death metal vocals. There's slightly raspier, sort of death metal type vocals.
Right.
And then I think even 2 different sort of clean vocals. I'd preferred that they weren't involved in this particular song, because it was really good death metal. I really enjoyed it. The solo seemed to have a strange guitar tone, just sounded a little bit out of place to me. But yeah, I've no idea who that was. I wouldn't have, not being a fan of Cold Chamber or Devil Driver, I wouldn't have picked out this Des fella that Becca and Jake were talking about. But yeah, decent song. I mean, the clean vocals did complement it quite well, but I think I preferred it more, sort of straightforward.
Fair enough.
Without those.
Kirk, over to you.
Yeah, I'll pick up from what Andy said. I actually didn't like the clean vocals. This song would have been more suited to having a dramatic traditional heavy metal singer for those cleaner parts. There's an album that came out last year by a band called Spirits of Fire. They're a heavy metal, prog metal supergroup with Steve DiGiorgio. Andy, you'll know him from Death and Obituary, etc. And if it had those vocals in it, would have been much more enjoyable. Fortunately, I don't think it was metalcore. There were elements where I was thinking, oh God, is this going into that predictable metalcore that draws on at the gates? Yeah, it was progressive enough, prog metal enough to keep me interested. I don't know who the band is.
No,
I could probably sit through an hour of this, but they would need to be really playing like fretless bass and jazz fusion and stuff like that to keep me interested, because I'm a prick and I'm an elitist. So
right.
Who is this band?
So this band is Scar Symmetry, the Swedish melodic death metalers.
Wow.
This is their new single, Scorch Quadrant, that came out 6 days ago.
Ooh.
Really good.
Now, as someone who has actually listened to pretty much all of Scar Symmetry, I'm not overly impressed by this, in the sense that I think they've gone way too far away from their aggressive roots. That chorus, if you listen to that chorus on its own, that could have been the soundtrack from a Transformers movie.
Yeah.
That was so far away from their melodic death metal roots, which I didn't mind the fact on the last couple of albums they kind of went a bit more commercial. This feels way too commercial for me with the clean. And I like the clean vocals. There is actually there's a clean vocalist, a harsh vocalist, and there's also 2 other guys that do backing vocals on this band. So there's 4 of them that all partake in vocal duties.
So I was right then in that respect, I think.
Yeah.
So, like 4 distinct voices to me.
And that clean vocals is not something that you hear as much in some of the earlier stuff. It definitely in the first few albums when they formed off the back of the guys that left In Flames and went and joined and formed Scar Symmetry. So yeah, but I'm a little bit more nervous about the new album because if that's where it's gone, it's too commercial now for me. I actually want more aggression in it.
And that's the problem with melodic death metal. Other than our favourites, Countless Skies, I can't tell you one band who interests me from this genre of melodic death metal. I think I might say I actually detest that genre. It's an insult to death metal. I mean, honestly, it is. After you've heard Carcass, Heartwork, and At the Gates, you honestly don't need to listen to fucking anything in this genre. It just doesn't do anything for me, I'm afraid.
Oh, well. Anyway, if you liked this video, please do like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you on another video sometime very soon. Take care.